No fancy music today, no cameras or anything like that. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on, what's happening, and why I haven't posted anything recently. So, first of all, grip it, everybody. Your favorite Indigo Frog here. I just got out of the shower, so that's why my hair is the way it is. I've been suffering from some pretty severe anxiety. Um, I'm live now. I honestly don't expect anyone to actually come in and join me and watch this, but that's fine. These are kind of more for me anyway. I had a really bad panic attack a couple of days ago concerning my little girl. She got into something that could be very potentially hazardous to her health if she had eaten any of it. I don't think she did, but it sent me into a spiral of anxiety, and I'm still trying to deal with the aftermath of that episode. I think it's the first episode I've had where I fainted due to hyperventilation. Lots of different things can happen when you have anxiety. There can be, well, to explain in step what happens to me, I start pacing. I start feeling trapped. And then I usually brace myself up against a wall or lay down on the floor. Because that confinement, that feel, that tactile seems to help. Hi, baby girl. Sometimes, not always. What usually ends up after that is some hyperventilation followed by screaming / crying. That part of the episode usually only lasts about a minute or two, followed by pacing. I might start scream crying again depending on how severe the episode is. What I ended up doing is I grabbed my girl and I picked her up in my arms and feeling her near me and that she was okay, and she's probably freaking out because I'm freaking out, really. And then you smell that coconut oil on my hands, huh? Yeah. So such a precious puppy. I love this dog so much. So I picked her up, I was pacing with her, and the anxiety was still there, and it caused me to hyperventilate. Hyperventilation, if you hyperventilate, you pass out. Next thing I knew, I was on the floor. I was trying to find Gabby, who was still in my arms at that point. Make sure, is my girl okay? Is everything okay? Somebody tell me everything's okay, etc., stuff of that nature. Followed by my husband and brother trying to find things to make me feel more comfortable with whatever. Usually it involves sitting me down, giving me hugs, or my favorite is when they play video games for me, and I just sit there and I watch them play video games. And until I get sleepy, and then I fall asleep, and that's basically what ended up happening. For the first time in a long time, I ended up having to take a sleep supplement. I know, Kathy. I know. My face is tasty. I get it. You cannot lick my face. I need that. That's my moisturizer, you goof. No, Gabby, no. I love you. Stop. Calm down. Calm your butt. And this is why I love her. Oh, she's probably just trying to get the coconut oil off my face. Stupid girl. Mwah! It was the first time in a long time I had to take something for the anxiety, a sleep aid of sorts. And I've kind of been suffering After Effects since. On the plus side, however, I started my new job. I work at King Soopers, which is a Kroger store, and I've done a lot of customer service before, so this is going to be an interesting job for me. It is part-time, which is good because I need to be around to help Panther out when he's having episodes and he's having bad days and things of that nature. That being said, I was in a karaoke competition just the other day, and was hoping that I could win the grand prize, which was $100, so I could help with groceries for the rest of the week until we get paid. And I won, and on the plus side, Kumo won second place, which like floored him. He was just so ecstatic about that. So yeah, that's pretty much what's new with me. Nothing really super grand to talk about or anything like that. I just want to let you guys know that I am still around, but I'm just suffering from some pretty severe anxiety/depression, and unfortunately it's one of those things that you just have to work through it. It's one of those things. So for those of you who may be wondering why I have coconut oil on my face, I have a friend who basically says that the cure for everything is coconut oil. But in my case, it might actually be true, because I have a skin condition called rosacea. If you don't know what rosacea is, it's an inflammation of the nerve endings in your skin, and it just makes your face look really red. One of the symptoms of having rosacea is you get really flushed for no reason. Like, I was constantly asked if I was okay, and all I did was, walk up a hill, and they're like, your face is bright red, and I'm like, I promise you I'm fine, and just, I get red very easily. When I never had acne problems as a teenager, but as soon as I turned 21, man, my face blew up. And I've been combating that ever since. And so as it turns out, coconut oil has anti-inflammatory properties to it. It also has antibacterial properties as well. So it's really been doing some nice things to my skin, and you can still see that my face is a little red, and that I still have some pretty deep acne right now. But it's getting better, slowly but surely. Right now my face is very irritated from me washing it in the shower. But yeah, Gabby loves coconut oil. It's her favorite substance in the whole world. Oh, that's right! I have a video I'm going to be posting here a little bit later if you guys are interested. Something very special happened yesterday, or technically 2 days ago, because this is like 3 o'clock in the morning. But on the 21st, little Geb turned 4 years old. She's so to celebrate her birthday, I gave her a cookie, and of course Hero did not want to be left out, and that's where the humor of the whole video comes in. I'll post it. It was great. We had a good time. Gab got a very special treat out of the deal, and I might get her another one of those cookies sometime in the future, just because she seemed to really enjoy them. That being said, I don't really have a whole lot to talk about as far as the confessions of a sugar addict goes today. Other than, I think I talked about this before, but for some reason sugar tends to exacerbate my anxiety. I'm not sure why that is. Interestingly enough, today, one of my favorite YouTubers, Thomas Sanders, made a video. Definitely check him out if you don't know who he is. He is fabulous. I love him so much. He made a video about he and his friends decided to do a no sugar added challenge, I guess. Basically, they cleaned up their diets and they avoided added sugar, so, you know, whole grains, that kind of thing, vegetables, fruits, none of the super sugary things. And one of the things that the dietitian talked about, because Thomas has a friend named Joan, and they are like a lot like me, where they have sugar, like supreme sugar sweet addiction. And so this, they asked them, the nutritionist, that's what it was, whether or not sugar can be addicting. Her answer was that when you eat certain foods, they fire off different parts of the brain. And her answer was something along the lines of, yes, they can be addicting, but not in the same dangerous way as alcohol or drugs or things of that nature. And my belly would totally disagree. I think it's really interesting that sugar is one of the leading causes of obesity, especially added sugar and extra sugar, and yet it's not treated like it's a problem, because we, especially in the American diet, we add so much crap to our foods, and then people wonder why people are so obese or you know, have weight issues. That brings up a whole can of worms, and I just don't really want to get into that right now because it's late at night, and was supposed to be a quick, hey, I'm still alive update and what have you. So, but watching that video made me think about my diet and my relationship with food, and I think I've decided that I want to kind of go back to my roots. I think I talked about this in an earlier vlog, but I had to have my gallbladder taken out. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, look how red my face is compared to my hand. Anyway, because of my lack of gallbladder, I can't digest food the way I used to. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a different thing. What that essentially means, especially for me, is the fact that I need to rethink my relationship to food and the way my body reacts to food. I react extremely well to things like fruits and vegetables, for example. But not so well to things like meat, and as much as I would not want to admit it, my body's not overly fond of dairy, at least not a lot of dairy, which is one of the reasons why I stopped consuming milk at all. I use almond milk these days, and I need to kind of get back on the horse, so to speak, because don't get me wrong, I'm still a very big woman, but what you may not know is that over the course of the year, up until now, I have lost 50 pounds. About technically 52 pounds, I want to say. I used to be a lot bigger. A lot bigger. And I still have a long way to go. I am approximately 5 feet 5 inches tall. And according to BMI charts, I should be in between 123 pounds to 145, I believe, is the cap there. So I want to be kind of like right around the middle at about 135 to 138, because something that a lot of those scales don't take into account is your bone density, and I'm not big boned. I'm not big boned, but I am kind of medium boned. It's like the size of my wrist, if you can kind of see that. So I think like being right in the middle would be good for me, especially considering the fact that I am not old, but I am an older female. Let's see. And so I really want to start eating more of the foods that make me feel good and less of the ones that don't. Because if I keep eating all these sugary products, one, I'm gonna just gain all that weight that I lost back, and I don't want to do that. But two, I don't want to feel anxious and scared all the time. Diet might only play a small part of that, but it's going to be a lot easier to feel good about things and feel good about life if my body feels good. So one of the reasons that prompted this, of course, is to take care of Panther. The other one is this really, really cute and adorable anime called Cells at Work. If you have not heard of this, you need to check it out. It's the crux of it is like it gives personality to all the types of cells in your body, and it kind of teaches you what each cell does in your body and what their jobs are. And all the characters are just so cute and loving and relatable that it's like, you know, it makes you want to take care of yourself so your body doesn't have to work so hard. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I wanna eat better so my body doesn't have to work so hard. Unfortunately, that is gonna have to wait until we get our finances settled, which won't be until next week. But in the meantime, there's lots of different things that I can do to help move that along, such as drinking more water and less of the good stuff. Not sponsored. Yeah, so I don't think I really have anything else to talk about right now. I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys being here, and I hope to see you in another future collab with Panther. This is Indigo Frog saying good night. Gribbit, everybody.